Welcome to day 2 of the Surprise Ford Open on Lake Pleasant in Arizona. I'm just blown away by the amazing weather here in Arizona. I'm from Minnesota. By the way, my name is Greg Underdahl. I'm the MC of the Wild West Bass Trail. I'm from Minnesota, and I'm just like kind of trying to get acclimated to this amazing weather. I haven't had weather like this since the summer. So I'm just loving it, but it's also taking a little bit of time for me to get acclimated to it. But wow, I was thinking that during this tournament we were going to have really good fishing, but beautiful weather doesn't necessarily equate to great fishing. Yesterday was pretty tough, except for the team of Lon Armel and Matt Schur. They had 22.60 pounds, 22.60 pounds, but the big question is, can they do that today? I don't know. We were out on the water earlier doing a little filming. Seemed like the fishing was a bit tougher today, so we'll have to find out. Want to thank the sponsors that make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. Surprise Ford, the title sponsor. And by the way, Surprise Ford, wonderful Ford dealership right down the road in Surprise. Look at all the pizzas back there. Surprise Ford has furnished a ton of pizzas. Is there a better food than pizzas? I think not. I really think that you guys should be participating in the pizza buffet over there. But want to thank our sponsors that make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. Lowrance, Lucas Oil, Ranger Boats, Dobbins Rods, Yamamoto Baits, P-Line, Power Pole, Super Clean, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Valley Fashions Outdoors, Top This, A&M Graphics, Macmillan, Fiberglass Stocks, Ben Green Insurance. Also want to thank Wickenburg Marine. Wickenburg Marine, if any of these anglers have any problems out on the water, whether it's their boat or their motor, Wickenburg Marine is there to get these anglers back on the water and competing. So thank you so much, Wickenburg Marine. All right, what do you guys say that we get this party started? Yes, right? Our anglers are they're gunning for $10,000. $10,000. We're paying a big fish yesterday, big fish today. Right now, by the way, there was already a big fish weighed 7.42 pounds. So you guys have to do better than 7.42 pounds for a big fish. Okay? And we're paying down 26 spots. 26 spots we're paying down. So, all right, first team. Coming up to the scales, first team is going to be Clarence Houghton and Ted Austin from Minnesota. That's right. Right actually down the road from me. I live in Buffalo, Minnesota. Gentleman over here is from Maple Grove, right down the road. Unbelievable. Okay, we got 5 fish. 5 alive. Love to see that limit. And we have a total weight of 10.94 pounds. 10.94 pounds. Minnesota representing.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Love the weather.
Yes, the weather, it's almost a little bit too much for me. I'm trying to get acclimated. I'm dehydrated. Maybe not, didn't have enough water, but what do you think about this tournament in this lake?
Oh, it's wonderful. Lake Pleasant is always as finicky as ever. Fishing was great. I had a great time. You guys put on a wonderful show.
Thank you guys so much for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Really appreciate it, and safe travels back home to Minnesota. I will see you. Maybe we should fish together. Absolutely. Let's do it. Thanks, guys. Grab your ticket here. Okay, coming up to the scales. Next is the team of Lance Hunt and Michael Perry. Come on up, guys. And here we go. How are you doing? Good. Okay. Let's get these guys on the scales here. And total weight, 8.32. 8.32 for a total weight. Tell me about your tournament.
Tough fishing, like everybody said. We had 5 fish today, and that was it. And we were lucky to get that at 2:30. So I just want to throw a shout out to Dave Burns and DJ Custom Jigs. If you don't know about those, go to his Facebook page, DJ Custom Jigs. Look him up. He'll make everything custom for you. He's a real good friend of mine and a team partner here in Wild West. And my big country Lance Hunt here. So.
All right, thank you guys so much for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. All righty. And want to talk a little bit about our 2019 Wild West Bass Trail schedule. Great schedule coming up soon, April 26th through the 28th. Our Pro-Am on the California Delta. There you go. Come on up, guys. This is Lawrence Dwanch and Matt Kelly. Kelly. All right, Matt Kelly. All right, you guys got a good bag, looks like here. Yes, nice bag. Broke the 10-pound mark, 10.93 pounds. 10.93. Nice showing.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Yesterday was tough. I had to squash everything that I learned in practice because I was boat 123. I learned something that was pretty tough being at the back of the boat. I mean, back of the launch. Yeah, right. So every cove I went to, there was like 3 or 5 boats, and I pulled in, made a U-turn, pulled in, made a U-turn, went through 2 tanks. Never done that before. Today was rough, but we just kind of found some fish at the end of the day yesterday and went directly to them today, sat on them, and everything just panned out. Did the best we could. We pulled off a limit, and for a day like today, I'm really thankful. And I'd like to thank my Matt Kelly, great guy, and I want to say hi to my fiance if she's watching at home. Right there. What's up, baby?
All right. Appreciate you fishing. You got that limit. Congratulations. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. There's your slip. Safe travels home, gentlemen. All right, continuing with the 2019 Wild West Bass Trail schedule, May 9th through 11th, Arizona Team Championship on Roosevelt Lake. May 31st through June 2nd, the Pro-Am Championship on Clear Lake in California. And then we're wrapping it up October 26th and 27th, California Team Championship on Clear Lake. All right, coming up to the scales, Christopher Parrish and John Parrish. Little tough today, little tough. Total weight, 1.49. 1.49. Tell me about your tournament.
Tough tourney, man. Tough tourney. And then today, boat problems, and kind of capped it off for us. But it was better than working.
It's better than working. I agree with that 100%. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Safe travels home. All right. We got David Stikowski and Greg Valenzuela. And they've got a limit of fish. Pretty tough fishing out there today. I think it was a little bit tougher today than yesterday. But only time will tell. You got a good limit here, guys. He says, yeah, we did all right. I like to get these guys all the way in the tub here. Yes, you broke the 10-pound mark, 10.83. 10.83. Nicely done. Tell me about your tournament.
Yeah, we actually did pretty good for 2 days here. We're from Tucson. We don't come up here very often, so we just stayed shallow, covered a lot of water, and just threw at every tree or bush we saw. And ended up catching a decent amount of fish each day.
All right. Any particular bait that did best for you these past 2 days?
We threw just like crawdad imitation baits and brush hogs.
Okay. Well, appreciate you fishing Surprise Ford Open. We'll get you a ticket here and send you on your way. Thanks, guys. Okay, David Richardson and Sean Sharrow. All right. Go ahead and put your fish on the scales. You guys got a limit. Good work on that. Let's make sure we get them all in there. And you broke the 10-pound mark. Very nicely done. 10.04 pounds. 10.04 pounds. The crowd likes it. Tell me about your tournament. Come on over here.
It was pretty rough going, but we're happy that we got our limit both days, and we can only be proud of ourselves for that.
Well, I'm proud of you. The crowd is proud of you. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Send you to the showers. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Okay. We want to, again, really, if you guys don't know it yet, we've got a ton of pizzas over there supplied by Surprise Ford. Make sure you get over there and get yourself a slice of pizza. Okay, we're looking at up to the scales nets is going to be Forrest Kirchner and Alex Ferguson. Hi, guys. And total weight, 2.70 pounds. 2.70 pounds. Tell me about your tournament. Pretty tough tournament.
Yeah, we couldn't catch fish today, so that's what happened.
I think there was a lot of people that couldn't catch fish today. Just one of those days, right?
Yeah, it was tough.
All right, well, we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We'll get you set with a slip and send you on your way. Thanks for fishing. Chris Traver and Michael Whitlock coming up next. They've got 5 fish, 5 alive. Putting them on the scales. Here we go. Total weight, 7.38. 7.38. Tell me about your tournament.
The tournament was great. You know, it's well ran and lakes high. It's fun to fish. We just didn't run into any good bites, and we're not focusing on bed fishing. We did look. We just didn't see anything that we felt was worth putting a bunch of time on. So we pull out some little ones, get a limit, and then go looking and try and upgrade. Just never really upgraded.
Were you guys flipping bushes? What were you doing exactly?
Yeah, just like the gentlemen that were up here before. I mean, them fish are in the bushes. So you burn water and hit bushes, you'll catch fish.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I was out there today, and tons of flooded bushes, but sometimes it can be a little bit too much like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Gotta find there's definitely right bushes. So it's tough though, you know. It's fishing.
It's fishing. Well, we appreciate you fishing. The Surprise Ford Open, and we will send you on your way. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right. This is Daniel A. Gutierrez and Daniel J. Gutierrez. Hi, guys. Okay, we're looking at a total weight of 7.10 pounds. 7.10 pounds. How do you feel about that?
Better than yesterday.
How'd you guys do? What was your weight yesterday?
2.31.
This is a better weight than yesterday. Tell me Tell me about the tournament.
That was tough. Just try to find them, and it was hard. It was just harder.
You guys were fishing all over the lake, but you know, that's what you got to do. You just got to grind it out. But you caught fish both days, so good job on that. We'll get you on your way. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Daniel Caldwell and Nick English are going to be next up to the scales. They got 5 fish, the all-important 5 fish limit. Nice work there. And let's get them all in there. These guys are going for $10,000, all the anglers out here. And you're laughing because, well, 6 pounds isn't going to do it. But, hey, you got a limit, right?
Yes, sir. We're happy with that. Obviously, we wanted some bigger fish, but you know, the limit is the key, and then you can start upgrading. So at least we got that much.
Well, good job on that. Go ahead and take your fish. We'll give you a slip, and we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Thanks, guys. Joseph White and Hayden White, father-son team. We got a future Bass Pro coming up here. We got 4 fish. How you doing, young man?
Good.
Let's put those on the scales. There you go. And you want to call it out?
5.46.
One more time.
5.46.
Did you get that in the back? 5.46. Nicely done, young man. How was your day out there?
Sorta.
I say you did good.
Well, 3 of the fish we caught on beds, and the other one he caught.
What kind of baits were you using?
Bait, just drop shot.
Drop shot's a great technique, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially in really clear water, they can be those fish can get really finicky. You throw a drop shot on them, a lot of times they'll eat it.
Yeah.
How was it fishing with your dad?
Good.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We'll get you a ticket here and send you on your way. Hope to see you next year. Thank you so much. Okay, well, who wants some goodies? Who wants some goodies out in the crowd? We have some goodies. I'm going to start over here first. We have some Lucas oil buffs. You put this over your face. It protects your face from the harmful rays of the sun. Who would like some buffs? Okay, right here. We're just going to go around the world here. Nice catch. Right over here. Watch your eyes. Right in the lap. Perfect. Right over here. Okay, here, I'll just hand this to you. How about that? There. Okay, good. Now, we got to make the people over here happy. I promised that we'd get a buff over here. You ready? Whoa! Oh, he's running after the buff. Lots of competition on that side. Also, we have some Lucas Oil koozies. Who wants a Lucas Oil koozie? Anybody? Okay, right in the middle there. That's a great distance for me to throw that for. Here we go. We're going to try it. Might hit the live camera. I hit the tent instead. He's like, I am not getting up. No problem. Want to thank our sponsors of the Wild West Bass Trail. Surprise Ford made this tournament possible. Amazing dealership right down the road in Surprise. Incredible inventory. Get yourself a truck there. Beautiful Ford F-150s. Also, Surprise is taking care of all the pizza in the back. Get yourself a slice of pizza. Also want to thank Lowrance, Lucas Oil, Ranger Boats, Dobbins Rods, Yamamoto Baits, P-Line, Power Pole, Super Clean, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Valley Fashions Outdoors, Top This, this is Matt Rupert. Matt, you've got 4 fish for a total weight of 5.59 pounds.
Yeah, it's Lake Pleasant, right? I mean,
Lake Pleasant has a reputation.
I said that yesterday, but I was just grateful to find some more fish. I lost about 5 today, so it was tough by yourself. But, you know, if you can catch fish 2 days in a row on Lake Pleasant, that's pretty good. So thanks, Costa. Let me see the beds today. There's a couple of them out there. And then Phoenix Rods, John Stewart and Paul over there. You guys are awesome.
Great tournament director, Paul Hodges, John Stewart.
And you know, hopefully we'll come back next year. We'll see you guys next weekend as well, too. So.
All right, we will see you. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Get you a ticket there, and send you on your way. This is Chris Santana and John Burton. Hi, guys. Get you weighed in here. Total weight, 2.58 pounds. 2.58 pounds. Tough tournament.
Yep, it was tough today.
What were you guys doing this tournament? What were you trying to key in on?
Fish shallow.
Fishing shallow. Were you pitching, flipping bushes?
Everything. I threw the kitchen sink at them.
That's usually what I do too. I just throw everything at them and hope something's going to work. But we appreciate you fishing, guys. We'll send you off in your way. Thank you, guys. Okay. A&M Graphics, please support these sponsors that make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. A&M Graphics, McMillan Fiberglass Stocks, Ben Green Insurance. Also want to thank Wickenburg Marine. Wickenburg Marine, if any of our anglers have any problems out on the water, any boat issues, motor issues, Wickenburg Marine is there to get these anglers back on the water. And also want to let you guys know if there's any anglers out there that had any issues, Wickenburg Marine was able to help you guys out. Make sure you settle up with Wickenburg Marine. Ace Bailey right over there, that man, make sure you settle up, and he will get you all set there. And want to also remind you about the awesome Wild West Bass Trail schedule, April 26th through 28th. The Pro-Am on the California Delta. Incredible fishery. Then May 9th through the 11th, Arizona Team Championship on Roosevelt Lake. May 31st through June 2nd, the Pro-Am Championship on Clear Lake. Clear Lake is a big bass factory in California. Then we go back in the fall, October 22nd and 27th, the California Team Championship on Clear Lake. Looks like we got some more fish to be weighed in. Barely, he says. Oh, you got some fish in there. These guys are gunning for $10,000. We have a $10,000 first place. What's amazing, too, entry fee for this event was only $150. So for first place, $10,000, and they're also going for these trophies. Okay, this is David Glover and David Twarzik. Going to be coming up to the scales. All right, we got 2 fish. Long day, right? Very long day. A very long day. He says 3.35 pounds, 3.35.
It was a rough day. I think the weight speaks for itself. So.
All right. Well, I won't bother you too much here, but it's been a long day. We'll send you off with a ticket, and hope to see you next year. There's a lot of great looking places to fish out on this lake. I was amazed today going around with the film crew. Lots of flooded bushes. It looks like there should be fish everywhere, but this is fishing and it's been tough. So you just have to kind of grind it out. And so many times in tournaments you just have to grind it out, and that's what's happening at the Surprise Ford Open. Again, want to thank Lowrance for anglers who want it all. Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time. Dobbins Rods, fish to win. Yamamoto Baits, because what you fish matters. P-Line, official fishing line of the Wild West Bass Trail. Power Pole, official shallow water anchor of the Wild West Bass Trail. Super Clean, super fast, super easy, super clean. Protect the harvest, keeping our traditions alive for future generations. General Tire, anywhere is possible. Valley Fashions Outdoors, have fun, live life, enjoy the outdoors. Top This, the premier accessory outfitter for your truck, boat, or RV. A&M Graphics, McMillan Fiberglass Stocks, feel the difference that quality can make. And Ben Green Insurance. Looks like we got some more fish to weigh in here. Also who wants some hats from Surprise Ford? Yes. All right, I'm just going to hand this to you. There you go. Surprise Ford, generously providing hats. Are you ready? I don't want to, yeah, we should probably just hand these out, right? We don't want to get these dirty. You're welcome. Hey, young man, there you go. There you go. Surprise Ford. There you go. Enjoy your Surprise Ford hat, and we got some anglers to weigh in. This is William Barkley and Jake Kraus coming up to the scales. They're going for these trophies right here in $10,000. They're not, they said. They're not. Okay, they're going home. All right. Total weight, 4.78 pounds. 4.78 pounds. You've got a great crowd here that appreciate you fishing. Tell me about your day.
It was long.
It was both days, yesterday and today?
We ran fish yesterday. Got a small limit. Looked for some big ones. Couldn't figure them out.
Why do you think it's been so tough here?
It's Lake Pleasant.
It's Lake Pleasant. Lake Pleasant has a reputation. Why does Lake have a reputation for being so tough?
Because it's so close to town, it's close for everybody. Pleasure boaters, fishermen, it's just a busy lake.
A lot of pressure. Well, that typically is not a good thing for a fishing lake when you have a lot of pressure. So we will send you off on your way with a ticket. Appreciate you fishing, guys.
Are you guys having this at Alamo next year?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You like Alamo, huh? All right. Maybe. Our 2019 Wild West Bass Trail schedule. Great schedule. April 26th through the 28th, the Pro-Am on the California Delta. May 9th through the 11th, Arizona Team Championship on Roosevelt Lake. May 31st through June 2nd, the Pro-Am Championship on Clear Lake in California. October 26th and 27th, the California Team Championship on Clear Lake. Now, if you're wondering if you should be fishing these tournaments, stop wondering. Go to wildwestbasstrail.com and sign up. You need to be fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All right. Do we have any more fish to weigh in? If not, we've got more goodies to give away. Who wants some koozies? Koozies, anyone? These are newer technology. These keep your drinks cold. Lucas Oil, who wants a koozie? All right, young man. Here you go. Thank you. Would you like a koozie? Okay. All righty, we got some more fish to weigh in here. Boat 117. The team of Jeff Mabry and Julius Mazzy coming up to the scales here shortly. Very, very excited fish. Very excited fish. Good live wells, good live wells. 5 fish, the all-important limit. 5 fish, 5 alive. It's going good. A little hot up here. A little hot, not going to lie. A little hot for this Minnesota boy. 10.43 pounds. 10.43 pounds. Broke the 10-pound mark. Nicely done.
Thank you. Yesterday was tough, so we're lucky to have what we got.
What were you guys doing this whole tournament? Obviously, it's been tough, but, you know, put together a good limit today?
We were doing some sight fishing, a little bit of just drop shot and secondary cuts, and that's about it. So.
All right. Well, I'm happy for what you got. That's a good limit, and we will send you off on your way. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We got a lot of pizzas over there supplied by Surprise Ford. Make sure you get yourself a slice of delicious pizza. I'm eyeing it up myself. We're waiting for some more fish to weigh in. We've had a big fish weighed in today, 7.42 pounds. That's a really, really big fish, so that's going to be hard to beat. We are paying $10,000 for the first place prize, paying all the way down to 26 spots. And these beautiful trophies here. Want to thank Surprise Ford, Lowrance for anglers who want it all. Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. Ranger Boats, Still building legends one at a time. Dobbins Rods, fish to win. Yamamoto Baits, because what you fish matters. P-Line, official fishing line of the Wild West Bass Trail. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Super clean, super fast, super easy, super clean. Protect the harvest, keeping our traditions alive for future generations. General Tire, anywhere is possible. Valley Fashions Outdoors, have fun, live life, enjoy the outdoors. Top This, the premier accessory outfitter for your truck, boat, or RV. A&M Graphics, Macmillan fiberglass stocks, feel the difference that quality can make. And Ben Green Insurance. Waiting on some fish to be weighed. I didn't think it would be this tough. I know there's got to be some more fish to weigh here. All right, we're having some little bit of issues at the ramp. A lot of pleasure boaters. Lots of activity on the ramp right now, so it's hard to get our anglers up to the stage here. But we're making things work. I'm thinking about maybe tap dancing or something, but should I try singing? I'll take requests. What would you like to? I'm actually a pretty good singer. Yeah. What would you like to? Anything. Anything. I have a. What's that? Fly me to the moon. Okay, we're just going to stop right there. I'm a terrible singer, actually. I think we're going to pass on the tap dancing and just weigh some fish here. What's that? Thank you. Thank you. What's that? I did not drink enough water. You might be. I'm a little sunburned. Was out on the water all day. We had a really long winter in Minnesota, and this is like kind of a shock to my system, to be quite honest. So, I've got to get a 5-hour energy or something, and we're gonna make it work. Here we go. We got some fish to weigh in. We got 3 fish coming in, Anthony Walker and Lauren Bryant. What's that? Okay, yes, there we go. Yes, I love seeing fish held up. Beautiful largemouth there. Let's put them in the bag and weigh them up for a total weight. Looking at a total weight here. of 7.29 pounds. 7.29 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
Well, tournament was tough, man. We were able to get on them today. I was up in one of the creeks and just turned it on. It was good. I only got 3 bites, 3 fish. So fish clean for that matter. Yeah.
I saw you eyeing up that trophy.
That's a nice looking trophy.
It is a nice looking trophy. Next year, I like that attitude. That's a good attitude. Well, let's get these fish back into Lake Pleasant. Appreciate you guys fishing the Surprise Ford Open. All right, we got some more fish to weigh in. That's what I like to see. Yes. Keep me busy up here. All right, this is the team of Dylan Maxson and Courtney Marksman. All right. I'm doing okay. All right, we got 5 fish here. You got a limit? Yes, sir. All right, nicely done there. 8.75 pounds, 8.75 pounds. Tell me about your tournament. Tough tournament.
We probably had 11.5, 12 pounds yesterday. I think I said it. I opened the live well, made a last-minute call with 8 minutes. Opened the live well, 2.5 pounder jumps out. I go diving for it, and it literally squeezed through my fingertips. And as I did that, I turned around, live well lid still open, 2 others jump out. And I slammed one down, and I lost another. So I lost 2 fish in the last 8 minutes. And that, we would have been top 15 with those 2 fish. So
that is heartbreaking. But today, better day. What were you doing today? Were you fishing bushes? Were you pitching, flipping? Deep, great looking stuff upriver.
The river's been great. A lot of pressure up there though. A lot of boats. So we fished Main Lake today, fishing, flipping the sticks and stuff. But kind of throwing a drop shot down in the draws as well, and then obviously looking for bedfish. So I think I weighed 1 or 2 bedfish. The rest just came fishing. So
you're probably glad that this tournament is behind you with those 2 fish that you missed. But we're glad that you fished the Surprise Ford Open. We'll get you on your way here. Thanks, Dylan. All right, coming up, Zach Harback and Ryan Brunet. All right, got it right this time. I think I said brunette. Yesterday, looking at a total weight, 1.08 pounds. 1.08 pounds. Isn't it nice when the crowd claps for you?
Yeah, it is. Makes me feel a lot better. Terrible day. Had a lot better day yesterday. At least caught a limit yesterday. Just got 1 today. Yeah, that's pleasant for you.
So you fish Lake Pleasant a lot?
Quite a bit, yeah. It's surprising to only get 1 today. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. We'll send you on your way here with a slip. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. And coming up, Craig Cormier, and Tanner Cormier. Here we go. Total weight, 9.36 pounds. 9.36 pounds.
Today was rough. We got our limit by 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning. Started calling a few fish. After that, after 11 o'clock, maybe a few bites. Afternoon bite was nowhere for us.
Nowhere. Tough tournament, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. We appreciate you fishing. We'll send you on your way. Thanks, guys. All right, team of Robert Osterkamp and Ron Smith coming up the scales with their dog, which I love that they fish with their dog. I'm missing my 3 dogs. 5 fish, 5 alive. Nicely done with the limit there. Always good to see that. Go ahead and put them on the scales. See what we got here for total weight. 7.92 pounds. 7.92 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
It was a good tournament. We caught 2 good ones yesterday. We couldn't get fill a limit out. Today we get a limit with no big ones, but it was a fun one. We drop shot, flip bushes, Senkos, you name it, but we just couldn't get the big ones hooked up today.
That's how it goes sometimes. We appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Hopefully see you next year. Thanks, guys. All right, we got 4 fish coming to the scales. Schaefer pulling, And Hunter Fatella? All right, I got it again. I'm feeling really good about myself. 6.69 pounds for the total weight. 6.69 pounds. The crowd is clapping. Tell me about your tournament.
Well, we had a great time. Yesterday was a little bit better for us. Today we fished Main Lake trying to keep the same strategy and didn't really pan out. So we worked hard for those fish all day long and got them on a couple different rigs.
So you were fishing shallower today? Or you weren't going up into the river? You were fishing more Main Lake stuff today?
Main Lake, yes.
Drop shotting?
A little bit of reaction lures.
Swim baits, that kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay. Well, good. I got it. I'm pretty good at that. Swim baits, big swim baits, small, but whatever, right?
Small one.
Small swim baits. Okay. Well, we will send you off on your way. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open, guys. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. All right, 5 fish, 5 alive for Ian Waite and Dustin Lamore. Putting the fish on the scales, we're going to get a total weight here. 8.13 pounds, 8.13 pounds. And you're happy with that? Glad to see it.
We caught 8.7 yesterday. Honestly, I came in here thinking that was like 6.5 or 7, so 8's better. It was a tough tournament, but it was a good time. We grinded pretty hard, fished shallow, caught them all on Nico rigged Cincos. We just never were able to get on those big ones.
Do you fish this lake a lot, or?
Yeah, I live over in New River, not far from here. I come here quite a bit. It's usually pretty tough. It has days that are better, but a lot of the time it's like it was today. So I was just able to put my head down and work for them and make it happen.
That's what you have to do so often in tournament fishing, just grind it out. So good job on grinding it out. We will send you on your way. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Coming up next, Byron Crutchfield and Mark Suzuki. Hi, gentlemen. And let's put this bad boy on the scale. You're looking at a total weight of 2.16 pounds. 2.16 pounds. So let me tell you, 2.16. That's a good largemouth in most places, right?
Yeah, it's pretty decent, I would say.
Yeah.
10 of them would have been nice.
10 of them, I hear you. So tell me about your tournament.
It was tough. Yesterday was actually not a bad day for us. We bagged a limit, but today just seemed to threw everything at him and just couldn't pull him in the boat.
Well, that's how it goes a lot of times, but we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We get you a slip and send you on your way. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Garrett Loudon and Jordan Creekmore at the bump tank. The all-important 5-fish limit, I heard. And here they come. Looks like a good limit. Decent limit. Go ahead and put them on the scales. And we're looking at a total weight. Broke the 10-pound mark. Nicely done. And this fish really wants to jump out, but we've got a total weight of 10.90 pounds. 10.90 pounds. Nicely done.
Yeah, we caught a lot of fish this week. It was kind of crazy. We were catching them left and right. Just didn't really get a big one. So we seen a big one today. I mean, a real big one. We sat there for an hour. She wasn't locked, but everything went pretty smooth. We fished clean and had fun. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, we saw you earlier today. You guys were fishing bushes. How do you dissect bushes, especially when you have so many of them out here?
Well,
you just fish the heck out of them.
Yeah, we in practice it seemed like just all the fish that were up just seemed like they wanted to relate to a bush, and even if you didn't see the fish in the bush, if you just pitched up next to the bush, the fish would come out and look at your bait, and then after that you could find them and then sit there and catch them. So that's kind of what we were doing, and then I was using a couple special baits to find them, but other than that, that's kind of how it goes.
What do you mean special baits?
Just different.
It's the second day of the tournament. Tournament's over.
Just different stuff than everybody else is going down the bank with. So we caught a lot of fish behind a lot of people. So, and I think that's part of fishing these bigger tournaments, just catch them behind them. So whatever they miss, you got to clean it up, or else you're not going to get paid.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great strategy. Well, we appreciate you fishing, and hopefully see you next year. Thanks, guys. All right. This gentleman coming up, Justin Patty, caught a 10-pounder here last year. Fishing with his wife, Jamie. And you have a total weight of 3.82 pounds. 3.82 pounds.
Yeah, it was pretty tough for us. We saw a lot of big fish. There's actually a big wave moving up right now, so it'll probably be good for the Wild West this next week. But big thanks to Surprise Ford and Robert, you guys getting this together for us and having it at our home lake, Lake Pleasant, and on an affordable entry fee to where it's comfortable to come fish with your significant other or your dad, or your daughter, son, or whatever. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. And thanks to Wild West, always.
Thank you. Yeah, $150 entry fee. First place prize $10,000. That's kind of unheard of.
No, that's awesome. There used to be a lot of tournaments like that back in the day, so we appreciate you guys bringing it back, and looking forward to checking out the next bag here. The reigning champion, they got a big one here. So all right.
All right, Tai Ao. Looks like Tai Ao is coming up. Always a force to be reckoned with. Tai Ao and Vu Ao coming up to the scales. They've got a limit, and they've got a big fish as well. So they've got a limit with a kicker fish. So important if you want to do well in a tournament. Have a limit first, and then get that kicker fish. If you can have a kicker fish, boy, you're going to do well. Boy, they've got a Oh boy, Tai, you impress me. You impress me. Look at this 5-fish limit, 17.70 pounds. Hello, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Trust me on this. The screen is not working up here. We'll get that fixed, but 17.70 pounds for a total weight. Tai. Vu.
Yes. Hey, this guy here, he's the best decision maker out there. All day I've just been hanging out in the back with the net, and it's been working. So hey, I'd like to say hi to my wife and kids at home. Thanks for all the support.
You weren't letting him fish at all?
I was just doing my thing. Like I said, I love fishing shallow, aggressive, and fast. I had the trolling motor pretty much on a steady high. Had my coasters on. I was just going out there doing some grocery shopping, picking 5 of the biggest fish that I can find. And ironically, they weren't bed fish. I caught my fish on a Yamamoto Senko, and because what you fish matters. You know what also matters? Size matters. They wanted the bigger Senko out there, and in that dirty water, I like to go with a bigger profile, and they were really, really shallow. I was actually surprised how shallow they wanted the bait. So that was the key. And then later in the day, we ran back to one of our 5-pounders, and I was lucky enough to get them on a Daiwa Nico Fat. That's with literally 10 minutes left. So that was we had an awesome day out there.
So were you? I got to understand this. So you were burning, fast fishing reaction baits, swim baits. I mean, what were you fishing just down the bank? But then you'd see a fish and then you'd slow down.
Yeah, I was throwing a Senko with the troll motor on 70. So
how does that work? How do you fish a Senko with the trolling motor on 70?
It's just a technique that I learned here a long time ago, probably about 10 years ago when I first started fishing here. As a matter of fact, how I found the bite, I broke off on a drop shot, looked down, there was a used Senko, rigged it in the middle, threw out there, caught a 3-pounder. Decided to sign up for the tournament, the next day, and actually won that tournament. So I've been doing that ever since then, and it's just one of the things I picked up, just going out here and going fishing.
Well, I am more and more impressed by you. You guys are fantastic. We're going to send you off here, but I'm, you're doing very well. You're doing very well. We will see you later, I'm pretty darn sure. So go ahead and head off that way. Tai, Vu, very nicely done, gentlemen. Very nicely done. Goodness. Buddy Randall and Robert O'Donnell coming up to the scales. Kind of a tough act to follow. But you've got 5 fish, so good job there. Make sure we get them weighed here. And for a total weight of 7.05 pounds. 7.05 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
It was tough. It was tough for us. I wasn't definitely didn't do as good as Ty and them though.
Well, that's, you know, it's like I said, it's a tough act to follow. How are you fishing?
We was throwing Cincos also, and we was drop shotting.
Nico rigging them?
Nope.
Just drop shotting them and wacky stuff. Okay. Well, we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open, and we'll send you on your way. Thank you. Thank you. David Frost and Roger Frost coming up the scales. 3 fish. And, yep, go ahead and put them on there. Looking at a total weight of 3.83 pounds. 3.83 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
It was better than yesterday, and that's just the way it goes. You know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's hard.
This tournament's been hard. That's just the way it goes sometimes. We'll get you a ticket here and send you on your way. Okay, thank you. Team of Jason Swim and Kurt McKinney at the bump tank. And we got a limit of fish. Always good to have that limit, especially on a tough day. Looks like a good limit of fish here. Break the 10-pound mark. Yes, you did. Nicely done. 10.84 pounds. 10.84 pounds.
Tough day. It's lake unpredictable or pleasant, whatever you want to call it.
Do we want to change the name of the lake?
No, we want to leave it alone. It's perfect. It's beautiful, but it's like a woman. You never know.
Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Go ahead and grab your fish. We'll give you a ticket. I'm not touching that one. There you go. Okay. We want to thank the sponsors of the Wild West Bass Trail: Surprise Ford, Lowrance, Lucas Oil, Ranger Boats, Dobbins Rods, Yamamoto Baits, P-Line, Power Pole, Super Clean, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Valley Fashions Outdoors, Top This, A&M Graphics, Macmillan Fiberglass Stocks, and Ben Green Insurance. All right, Jasper McCoy and Hunter Hilburn coming up. And they've got 5 fish. Let's get them all in here. You guys have a total weight of 8.75. 8.75.
You know, it was rough, and we lost 2 4-pounders today, back to back, and that just kind of put us in a bad mood, and nothing after that, really.
Yeah, it's tough. Losing 2 4-pounders would have me in a bad mood as well, but we're glad you're here. Glad you made it. You caught a limit, so good job on there. See you hopefully next year, guys. Thank you. Yep, you're good to go. Brandon Johnson and Sam Carden at the bump tank. 3 fish. 3 fish. All right, guys, go ahead and put them on the scales. And you're looking at a total weight of 3.59 pounds. 3.59.
It's a tough day. We broke one off back in the river this morning. That had been a key fish for us, but tough grind, and we did what we could.
Did what you could. Well, we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open, and we'll send you on your way. Safe travels, gentlemen. Chris Massey and Chris Vallejos with some very active fish. They've got 4 fish coming up to the scales. All right. Hi, gentlemen. Sure, I can put those on the scales for you. And you're looking at a total weight, 7.49. 7.49 pounds.
Tough day, but it's fishing and had a good time.
Tough day, beautiful weather. You know, you're out fishing. It sure beats work.
Exactly. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
We appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Get you a slip. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. Gotcha. Roger Gibson and Bryce Gibson at the bump tank. They've got a limit. Looks to be a good limit. All right, guys, if you can stand over here for me, a little bit closer. 9.29, 9.29. All right, tell me about your tournament.
It was a pretty good tournament. We had decent days both days. You know, didn't catch much more than the limit. You know, this morning we broke a couple off, and it was real slow, but during the day it got a little bit warmed up. Got about 67 degrees in most of the places we fished, so it helped them to keep active.
You guys were fishing bedding fish primarily, post-spawn fish?
No, we were just throwing a Cinco. And when we see one stuck on a bed, we try to catch it.
But you caught a lot of fish maybe post-spawn too?
Yes, we did.
All right, well, very good. Glad you guys caught those fish, and glad you guys were fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Hope to see you next year. Thank you, guys. Bart Massey and Winston Massey. They've got 2 fish. All righty. How are you? You want me to put them on there? Sure. I'll be happy to do that for you. Stiff and sore, he says. I understand completely. You are looking at a total weight of 2.45 pounds. 2.45 pounds. Good. Thank you. You're welcome. Go ahead and take your fish. We'll get you a slip and send you on your way. Thank you, sir. Thank you. 96. Ryan Wilson and Jimmy Asmus coming up. These anglers are fishing for $10,000 first place, paying down 26 spots. Come on up. Good, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. You're looking at a total weight of 7.05 pounds. 7.05 pounds. Isn't it nice to have a crowd here that is appreciative of our anglers?
Awesome.
Tell me about your day.
It was a rough day. Found a few fish early on beds, and then couldn't get anything else going after that.
Nothing else? You couldn't find any post-spawn fish? Or
a lot of what worked yesterday just wasn't working today.
That unfortunately happens so often in fishing, but we're glad that you're fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We'll send you off with a slip here and get you on your way. Actually, we'll just wait on that, but thank you guys so much for fishing. Team of Jason Johnson and Chuck Johnson at the bump tank. We're paying big fish yesterday, big fish today. Big fish today weighed in 7.42 pounds. All righty. And you guys have got team of Jason Johnson and Chuck Johnson. You've got a total weight of 6.33 pounds. 6.33 pounds. Tell me about your day a little bit.
It was a tough one. Everything that worked yesterday didn't work. We didn't put our first fish in the boat till 10:30.
It's been tough. We'll get those fish back in the water, get you a ticket here, and send you on your way. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Ian Boehm and Ricky Boehm. Did I get your last names right this time? Boehm? All right. I get a whoopee button? What's that?
The little button that I have specially made just for people that can pronounce my name.
Okay, I got to see this button. We're looking at a total weight of 2.52 pounds. 2.52 pounds. Listen, isn't this great? What a wonderful crowd. Love this crowd. Tell me about your tournament.
It was great. I had a good time. Thanks for Surprise Ford putting on a tournament, and thanks to all my sponsors for allowing me to do this. It was just a tough grind today, I guess, for everyone else, but we just struggled today. That was about it.
You got to grind in these tournaments so often, but we're glad you're here. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open, guys.
Thank you much.
Thank you. All right, Johnny Johnson and Andrew Napoleon. How are you guys doing? We got a young angler here on the stage. Always love to see this. And we got a total weight. You want to call it out, young man? All right, he wants to call it out. You're going to call out that weight right there.
Say the numbers. He's shy.
8.41 pounds. 8.41 pounds. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Guys, tell me about your tournament. Johnny, why don't you come over here?
You notice Andrew don't want to talk. I don't know if you want to hear about my day today.
I do want to hear it.
All right, well, it's a long story. Hopefully there's not a fish there. But anyways, we started out pretty bad. We didn't have a fish for the first 3 hours, and I told Andrew, I says, we better start looking. We went back to the spot where we caught him yesterday. And lo and behold, we found one with about 7-8 pounds. And it had a male with it. We caught the male, and it came unbuttoned. Threw back in there. Had the 8-pounder 2 inches from the boat, and it came unbuttoned, and it never came back. We ended up catching the male, but we ended up floating around there and catching a quick limit there. But it was a rough day for us, man. I need more sleep before I come do these. I'm getting old.
Isn't it so? It's like the toughest thing, dealing with two, especially big fish lost, especially in a tournament. It could just be a killer.
Yeah, you hear about it all the time, and you hear other guys talk about it. You just hope it's never you. But, it's tournament fishing. It's part of the game. It happens to all of us. And you just got to remember one thing about fishing is the fish don't care whether you lost them or not. You can mope around about it all day long like we did. But realistically, we put our heads down and decided we'll go get that limit because that fish don't care. He's glad he didn't get caught.
That's right. That's so true. The most successful anglers that I've sseen, they put their head down, they get right back to work.
That's right. That's how you win these tournaments. But hey, respectable little limit for us, and we'll see what happens next week. But I want to thank Surprise Ford, put on a great event. We came and tried, and that's all we can do. Robert, great job, buddy. Thank you so much, and we'll see Wild West here next week, I guess.
All right, sounds good, Johnny. You are all set to go. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. All right, Christopher Taylor, team of Christopher Taylor and Anthony Perez. And let's weigh him up here. 5.05 pounds. 5.05 pounds.
I was better than yesterday.
Better than yesterday? Hey, you're improving.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We'll get you set up with a slip and hopefully see you next year. Yes, sir. Okay. Brad Hellum and Kyle Barone coming up. Good 5 fish here. Good 5 fish here. One of the better limits of the day, I believe. No, it's respectable. 10 pounds, 10.53 pounds, 10.53 pounds. Come here, gentlemen. Tell me about your tournament.
We just went all in. That's about it.
What were you? They went all in. You got to go all in. You got to go all in the water to catch these fish. Just tell me specifically what you guys were doing. What were your main presentations?
Swim baits and drop shot.
Just grinding it out. Just grinding it out.
Grinding it out.
Just grinding it out.
Just grinding it out.
All right, sounds good. I won't bother you anymore with this. I appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail and the Surprise Ford Open. Levi Armstrong and Bryce Dodgehill coming up. Again, first place prize, $10,000. These beautiful trophies. We're playing down 26 spots. Big fish yesterday, big fish today. Big fish today is 7.42 pounds. All right, good limit here. Good limit. Let's make sure we get them all in the tub. And you're looking at, great limit, 12.62 pounds. 12.62 pounds. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Tell me about your tournament.
Oh, it was tough today. We just looked for trees mainly.
You were fishing trees? Are you fishing bushes or trees?
Either.
Either. Pitching, flipping, right into the heart of it?
Yeah.
What kind of bait?
Oh, I can't tell you that one.
Oh, you can't because you're fishing Okay, all right. You're fishing more tournaments. Okay, I understand. We'll get you on your way here. Nicely done. team of Michael Graham and Clinton Bell. Next up to the stage. Come on up. How you doing? All right. Go ahead and put them on the scales. We'll get a total weight. 6.47 pounds. 6.47 pounds.
Yeah, it was really rough. I do have to hand it to my partner, though, man. He did most of the work out there. And, yeah, it was a grind. It was rough today. So we lost several fish. We just couldn't quite get that limit.
It's so frustrating when fishing is a grind, but, you know, it's what you got to do oftentimes in tournaments. But we appreciate you fishing. This is Jeff Martineau and Tom Lochran coming up to the scales here shortly. They've got 4 fish. Four beauties. And we're looking, are you predicting what the weight is here? He was predicting 555. It's actually total weight 4.56 pounds. 4.56 pounds.
Tough day for us. That was not what we wanted, but we didn't lose any big ones today. We did lose a big one yesterday, about an 8-pounder, so that kind of hurts, you know. But
losing an 8-pounder definitely hurts.
Yeah. Had a good time, though. I'm thankful to be out here fishing the tournament. Glad that you guys are putting that on. It's a great show, so thanks for having us.
Thank you so much to Surprise Ford. Appreciate you guys fishing.
See you next week.
All right. Yep. Take him to the. All right. Daniel Elias and David Babawi, putting them on the scales. Total weight, 8.10 pounds. 8.10 pounds, Daniel. Tough tournament.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, we lost some yesterday. No excuses today. We just flat out did not catch them. We had a really tough time. And talking to Ty, is my team partner, we'll be fishing with him next weekend. We were doing the same thing, but in completely different areas. So obviously, we picked the wrong area.
You're gonna have to really pick his brain.
Yeah, for sure we'll be doing that. Luckily, I won't have to work too hard at it because we're teaming up out here next weekend.
All right. Well, good luck to you next weekend. We'll send you off with a slip. Appreciate you guys fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Thank you so much. Austin Melville and Dennis Melville, father-son team. All righty. Go ahead and put them on the scales. And you're looking at a total weight of 7.56 pounds. 7.56 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
Yeah, today was definitely a little more, it was definitely a grind today. Had 4 fish for a bigger weight yesterday, so, but at least I got that 5th fish. Basically, we just throwing soft jerk baits, drop shot, at all the trees on points, and yeah, we just grinded out, and we got our last 4th and 5th fish at like 3 o'clock, so.
Nice job getting your limit. Appreciate you guys fishing. Send you off with a slip here. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Andy Przbilski and Glenn Gorham at the bump tank coming up to the stage. And I don't believe that is legal. I think we're going to have to do this. And we're going to have to take all those water bottles out. And hopefully you at least have a fish in there somewhere. There is at least a fish in there. So that is good. Let's weigh that fish. You caught a fish. You didn't get skunked. Okay? So good on you there. There's a lot of people that didn't weigh a fish today. You have a total weight. Then look at 1.21 pounds. 1.21 pounds for the total weight. What a great crowd, right?
Are we in the money?
I don't know that you're in the money. Yeah.
Darn it.
Well, tell me about your tournament. It's been tough. Obviously, it's been a grind.
It was a good time. We had a lot of fish come off today. I think he had 4 come off today, and you know, if we would have got those 4, we probably would have had a good 10, 12-pound bag.
Well, we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Don't ever try that again with me up here, okay? Just kidding. All right, guys. He's the instigator. I'll talk to them over there. All right. I don't appreciate that. I'm overheated up here. I'm having a heck of a time already as it is. Okay, here we go. Now, this is the team of Chris Yates and Kyle Brinkman. Let's get them all in the tub. We got a total weight here of 7.79 pounds, 7.79.
We just flipped the trees, did a lot of sight fishing. We did catch 3 of our fish just throwing and pitching real tight into the wood. That's about it.
I was going to ask you, so I was out there today. That's part of the reason why I'm kind of overheated. Got a little bit of I feel a little bit of a sunburn. But looking at all those trees, when you guys are pitching those trees, how deep in the cover are you going?
I was throwing over and in as far as I could get, and that's where I was getting the bites.
Because they can be right in the heart of that stuff so oftentimes.
They're garden fries, what our fish were doing. So.
All right, well, we appreciate you guys fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Send you on your way. Thank you, guys. Okay, this is the team of Matthew Rust and Richard Davis. And you guys are looking. You've got 5 fish. Good job on the limit. He told me he was going to bring 5 fish in today. Nicely done. 6.87 pounds for a total weight, 6.87 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
It was a good tournament. Today we got off to a rocky start. We actually had a battery go down on us, but the guys over at Wickenburg Marine took care of us real nice. Got us fixed quick and got back out on the water and had a better day than yesterday. So it was a good tournament. I'd like to thank Surprise Ford and Wild West Bass Trail for putting this deal on, and I'm excited for next year.
Me too. Thank you so much, Surprise Ford. Thank you guys for fishing. We'll send you on your way. Cool. Thank you so much. Want to remind any of the anglers, if you had any help, if Wickenburg Marine helped you out, make sure you settle up with Wickenburg Marine. Ace Bailey over there, settle up with Ace Bailey, please. Okay. Desmond Branston and Chris Paz, did I get it right? Paz. So close. You got a total weight of 1.94 pounds. 1.94 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
It was cool, man. I mean, it was just it was a long day.
It's a long day. When it's tough, it's amazing. Like, people don't really understand how taxing fishing can be when the fishing is tough, even when it's not tough. But when you're competing, it can be very taxing physically and mentally.
Yeah, it was a hustle. It was a big-time hustle, and we had fun. I mean, it was a new I'm new to tournament fishing, so this is my first one. I want to do it right. John Stewart, one of the coordinators here, he was I know him. He's a friend of mine, so he's like, just try it out. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. So it was fun.
We're so glad you're here. So glad you're tournament fishing. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Hope to see you more. Take care, guys. Terry Vance and Eric Bubenheim coming up. Let's put them on the scales here. And we got a total weight of 8.10 pounds. 8.10 pounds. I'm trying to get you over here so we're composed properly for the live camera. Tell me about your tournament.
It's my first tournament with Surprise Ford. I've just moved to Arizona here a couple years ago, so really enjoyed it. Tough first day. We only caught a couple of fish. Today we were able to squeak out a limit. Missed one good one, but really appreciate Wild West Bass and Surprise Ford putting this event on.
Yes, thank you, Surprise Ford. It's been a great tournament. We appreciate you guys fishing. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Jay McCandless and Dan Zering at the bump tank. We got an awesome 2019 Wild West Bass Trail schedule, April 26th through the 28th, Pro-Am on the California Delta. Come on up, guys. All right, we got 4 fish. Go ahead and put them on the scales, guys. And you're looking at a total weight of 6.32 pounds. 6.32 pounds. Come on over here. Tell me about your tournament.
It was fun. Definitely a little harder than practice, but just put your head down and go. And
looking at the weights, I guess everybody's having a tough time. We're going to fish next week, and we're hoping that we're going to have a better result. But want to thank Surprise Ford and you guys for putting on a good tournament.
Well, we appreciate you fishing, and go get yourself some pizza over there. A lot of pizza left over. Thank you, Surprise Ford, for all the pizza. I'll be heading over there after the weigh-in. Jeff Funheller and Chris Adams. They got a cheering section. Looks like they have a limit. They've got 5 fish for a limit. The all-important limit. Good limit here. Good limit here. And here we go. Putting them on the scales. Broke the 11-pound mark, 11.46 pounds. Nicely done. Tough tournament. Tell me about your tournament.
Better than yesterday. It was brutal yesterday. Just couldn't get the fish to button up yesterday, and then today it was going, and we were going, and then I dumped a good one. But other than that, I'm not going to say shoot because I'm here next weekend.
So you're not, I can't get much out of you is what you're saying. You weren't were you bed fishing?
No.
You weren't bed fishing? You were
blind. I'm blind. I can't bed fish.
So you were fishing post-spawn fish?
Yeah.
Post-spawn fish, fishing a Senko?
Drop shot.
Drop shotting the Senko?
No.
Drop shotting 4-inch little, little worm?
Buy that one, yeah.
Okay, that's what we'll call it.
4, 6, 7.
A 4, 6, maybe an 8-inch worm?
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe a 10.
A 10-inch worm, maybe. That would be different, wouldn't it? A 10-inch drop shot and a 10-inch worm. Well, I like that. May you tear them up next week on a 10-inch drop-shotted worm. I'm out of the. I'll just drink this water here. Thank you. Sure. Okay. We want to thank our sponsors that make the Wild West Bass Trails possible. Surprise Ford, fantastic dealership right down the road, amazing inventory. Thank you so much, Paul Hodges. Wonderful tournament director, Paul Hodges, saving me with an ice cold water. Surprise Ford right down the road, Surprise. Incredible inventory of Fords, wonderful trucks, wonderful tow vehicles. We also want to thank Lowrance for anglers who want it all. Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. Ranger Boats, driven to dominate. Dobbins Rods, fish to win. Yamamoto Baits, because what you fish matters. P-Line, official fishing line of the Wild West Bass Trail. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Super clean, super fast, super easy, super clean. Protect the harvest, keeping our traditions alive for future generations. General Tire, anywhere is possible. Valley Fashions, outdoors, have fun, live life, enjoy the outdoors. Top This, the premier accessory outfitter for your truck, boat, or RV. A&M Graphics, Macmillan Fiberglass Stocks, feel the difference that quality can make. And Ben Green Insurance. We got a great schedule coming up. I'll get to that shortly. First, we're going to weigh in. Ron Montoya and Kim Montoya, go ahead. You caught a fish. That was the important part, right? Yep. Your total weight, 1.50 pounds. Isn't it? It's nice to feel loved here, isn't it? Tell me about your tournament.
Well, it was a really fun tournament. First real one I've been in, and but it was really rough fishing.
Well, yeah, it was very tough. Nothing we threw was going, and I'll finally hit on a Cinco. So
who caught this fish? That's what I want to know.
He did.
I caught it.
Nicely done. You caught it on a Senko. The Senko is very hard to beat, isn't it?
You can't go wrong with it. I mean, it's versatile for everything. You can throw it underneath, trees. You can get it to where everything can't go if you don't throw it wacky, But yeah, that's probably my #1 bait.
The Yamamoto Senko is one of the greatest fish catching baits that's ever been developed. We appreciate you guys fishing the Surprise Ford Open very much. We'll send you on your way. Appreciate you fishing. Thank you guys. All right, coming to the scales. Keith Hunsinger and Brian Baker. They're at the bump tank getting ready to weigh in. Here they come. All right, guys. And you want to weigh that big fish? Okay, let's go ahead and get him out there. You got a big fish. Make sure you show that to the crowd here in the live camera. Beautiful, beautiful largemouth. And you're looking at a total weight. 3.96 pounds on the big fish. 3.96 pounds on the big fish. Go ahead and grab him and put him with the rest of your fish here. And we'll get a total weight. Looking at a total weight of 7.04 pounds. 7.04 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
It was tough today. We had a tough day yesterday and kind of tried something new today, and it didn't really work in our favor, other than the big fish.
What did you try differently?
Well, I don't normally throw a lot of swim baits. I threw swim baits for the first 4 hours. That's the one I got the big fish on, and after that, yeah, lost one first thing in the morning, and yeah, just kind of didn't work.
Hard swim bait, soft swim bait?
Soft swim bait, little 6-inch Kitech.
Okay. Those Kitechs make, there's a lot of people that fish those Kitechs. Great swim baits. We'll send you off here with your slip, and appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Thank you, guys. All righty. This is the team of Christopher Foote and Jonathan Foote coming up to the scales. Hi, gentlemen. Very well, thank you. And you're looking at a total weight of 7.09 pounds. 7.09 pounds.
We were able to catch them again today. We caught probably about 10, 11 fish. We just couldn't find the bigger ones. We had a limit by like 9 o'clock in the morning. Just couldn't find bigger fish.
You had a limit by 9 o'clock. You guys, that's great to have a limit that quickly, but the big fish evaded you.
Yes, sir. We couldn't find them.
Fishing can be so frustrating. Well, we'll send you off on your way. We'll get you a slip. Actually, we'll wait on that. Go ahead. We will get you a slip, I promise. All right. James Wirtz and Greg King. And we got a total weight of 5.89 pounds. 5.89 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
Oh, it was rough. It was. Slow day.
Slow day, rough tournament. Unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. We'll send you off on your way. We appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Mike Renteria and Mark Renteria at the bump take. They got a cheering section. They got 5 fish, the all-important limit. All right, guys. You got a future Bass Pro right here. Like to see. Go ahead and put them on the scales, Bass Pro. There you go. And let's make sure we get them all in there. And you're looking at a total weight of 8.26 pounds. 8.26 pounds. Good work.
Thank you.
Tell me about your tournament.
It was tough. It was tough. The weather pushed them all out, and it was a grind all day. Yesterday, grind. We had 666 yesterday and came out for a better day today, but it was fun.
What were you fishing primarily? What was the presentation, cover? What?
Everything. They were in all stages of the spawn. ended up drop shotting. It's pleasant, so that's what we ended up doing.
The good old drop shot, especially out west, always seems to work. We really appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Thank you. 41? 41? Travis Race and Adam White coming up to the scales. Hi, gentlemen. How are you? I'm a little dehydrated, but I'm working on it. And you're looking at a total weight of 7.48. 7.48 for a total weight. Come on over here, guys. You fish on the Arizona State team, I take it. College anglers, very cool to see. Tell me about your tournament.
It was tough, but yesterday we got 9.8 pounds, and it was just a little tougher today. Caught ours on beds, and then a couple on drop shot.
Okay, you guys fish this lake a lot?
Not too much. This is probably like my 6th or 7th time out here.
Well, very good showing, and we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open, guys. We'll get you set up with a slip and send you on your way. Thanks, guys. Okay, George Sokolis. I apologize for that. Ed Sokolis. Yeah. You're looking at a total weight of 4.25 pounds. 4.25.
It was tough out there. The wind was really hard to get into positions. Once you were trying to fish some of the islands, just couldn't get in a good position to get them. We were drop shotting most of the time. Actually, the last fish that we got, I switched over to a Ned rig, just because we were trying something different. Got it, and we're happy to have the 6 that we got.
And if at home, if you don't know what a Ned rig, or in the crowd, a Ned rig, it looks like nothing. It has no action. It's just like a hunk of plastic on a jig head, and you just drag it on the bottom. It's amazing what bass will eat.
Yes, it is. And it was actually my 4th cast in, and there was a school of about 6 males that were just roaming around. I tried to get my dad to throw in after me, but he was too busy getting a net.
Well, very good. We'll send you on your way. We appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Thank you. Oh, boy. This is a good weight. This is Jim Slate, Inder Lopez. All right, here we go. They got 5 fish. They got a limit here. Terrific bag of fish. We got one bag. We got a bass that wants to get out of the bag here. Let's try this again. Total weight, great limit of fish here. 13.06 pounds. 13.06 pounds. Fantastic job on a very tough tournament.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We're learning this lake, and
yeah. We're from San Diego, so this ain't our lake.
I used to live in El Cajon.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're real close to that. Yeah, but this is a great lake. It's beautiful water, beautiful scenery. Everything is blooming right now. Even the freaking bass. So. Anyways, yeah, we just had a great time. It's fun out here, and you guys put on a great show. So.
Well, we appreciate it. Tell me, so you're all the way from San Diego, don't have a lot of experience on this lake. What the heck were you guys doing?
Hey, you know what? These are Florida strains, so this lake is a combination of 2 lakes in San Diego. San Vicente on the main lake, and then El Capitan in the backs. So once we get to the front end, we get the clear water, we know what to do, and we get in the dirty water, we know what to do. It's just finding the sweet spots is kind of a learning curve.
You got into the groove. Very nicely done, gentlemen. We will give you a slip here, and maybe we will see you later. I think you're doing pretty darn well. Nice job, guys. All right, Todd Anderson. And be careful, that first step's a doozy. Okay. And total weight here. Hi, young man. Like your hat there, cowboy hat. 4.46 pounds. 4.46 pounds. Come on over here, Todd. Just tell me about your tournament.
It was tough. I don't know what else to say.
It was tough. You don't really need to say any more. I understand completely. We'll send you on your way and appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. All right, I feel like I'm starting to get my energy back. Woo! Water. All right, we got 5 fish. Bobby Lanham And Dave Watson, good bag of fish, guys, here. 11.36 pounds. Very nicely done. 11.36.
Yeah, we had to do a little makeup from yesterday. We had a pretty tough day, and actually today what we figured it out was just reverse what we did yesterday. So we started on our late water in the morning, and it paid off.
On your what water?
Our late water, afternoon water. And then what we did is we went to our morning water this afternoon, and it all seemed to pay off pretty well, and we did pretty good. I lost one big fish. It's amazing what one little piece of wood will do to keep you from getting a fish in. And but other than that, we had a pretty good time and enjoyed it.
Nicely done. What kind of presentations were you guys using?
The main thing we were doing, we did a lot of sight fishing. That was a quick limit, and then after that, we just started flipping. Was the main thing to catch the bigger fish.
Well, very nicely done. Great limit of fish, especially on a tough day. Here you go, guys. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. All right, Wayne Kuckrell and Vincent Kuckrell. My apologies, Kuckrell and Vincent Alcantara. I got it. Thank you. 8.20 pounds. 8.20 pounds. Tell me about your tournament. What does your shirt say there? I like it. I don't know how to say any of that, but I like it.
It's a bachelor's degree from Bassmasters.
Oh, very good.
From the Bassmaster Classic.
So, yeah, tell me about your day.
Well, we went all the way in the back of the Coles, and it's so quiet out there. Really beautiful day. And you know it's quiet when you can hear a fish a half a mile jump. And what do you know? When that happens, everybody around turns and looks to see if somebody got a fish. So we had a great day. Just couldn't get it quite like we did yesterday, but at least we got a limit, so we're happy.
All right, we'll get you set on with a slip here. We really appreciate you fishing. Hopefully see you next year. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it very much. Okay, coming up, Kevin Caruso and Philip DiJulio? DiJulio, that's right. I want to say DiJulio. All right, got it. I'm going to imprint that into my brain. 4.49 pounds. 4.49 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
Oh, it was a lot tougher today for us than yesterday. Just couldn't get on any big fish. All the bed fish that we had were just gone.
Just disappeared. Or some of these other anglers took them.
Yeah, I don't know. No, they didn't take them. We went there first thing in the morning, and they were gone. So we just battled it out.
You battled it out. That's what you got to do in tournaments. We appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Hopefully see you next year. Thank you. All right, team of Mike Johnson and Joey Potts at the bump tank. We got 5 fish coming up, the all-important limit. You want to do well in a tournament, you've got to have that limit. Got to have a 5-fish limit. And they've got it. Looks to be a pretty decent bag here, especially for a tough day of fishing. Better than yesterday. You're looking at a total weight of 9.10 pounds. 9.10 pounds. Tell me about your day.
We just went and fished today. We didn't do nothing yesterday. Had a couple of pounds. We went to a river. Well, we went in Humbug, and I bounced one off the deck, and I thought, man, we're going to have a rough day already, you know. And so we left, went in the river, and found some fish up there, and we flipped all of them probably in the last hour.
In the last hour, you caught all those fish. How big was the fish that you lost?
Oh, probably 2 pounds.
Okay, so it wasn't a devastating loss.
Devastating, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well,
yesterday was devastating.
What happened yesterday?
Well, fighting all those fish with my arm messed up.
Oh, that's right. How is your arm doing? Did you break your arm? Yeah, yesterday. What did you fall? What exactly happened? You thought you broke in practice. You thought you broke your arm, but you're like, no, I'm not going to see a doctor. I have to win this tournament. I really admire you for that.
That's what I was hoping, but it didn't work out that way.
So did you get it checked out though? No, you're just hoping for the. It just looks like some. I'm not a doctor. Just looks like some minor bruising. I think you'll be okay. I actually would get that checked out immediately if I was you. We will. I was going to give you a slip, but we'll just have you go. We'll get that slip printed out later. Appreciate you guys fishing the Surprise Ford Open. What a trooper! All right, Eric Neely and Randy Bean coming up. Gentlemen, You've got 4 fish to weigh in, and looking at a total weight of 7.46 pounds. 7.46 pounds. Tell me about your tournament. I almost have this exact same shirt at home.
Do you?
I don't know why. I just thought I'd tell you that.
Well, I lost one in the lake coming back. I bounced off the seat and I lost a shirt.
You lost a shirt today?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why? Okay.
It was tough. I mean, we had our limit on, but just couldn't get them in the boat.
So what were you fishing primarily? What kind of tactics, techniques?
Bed and drop shot and Cinco.
What do you think these fish are doing right now, primarily? You think they're post-spawn? They're mostly spawn, post-spawn?
I have no idea. I mean, we found them on beds that they weren't there the day before. So
tricky fishery. Well, we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Hopefully see it. Thank you. Hopefully see you next year. One second here. Michael Caruso and Stacy Caruso. All right. You guys are looking great limit of fish. Goodness, I got to get more excited. 12.02 pounds. Wow. Nicely done. Tell me about today, but tell me about your tournament overall.
You know, yesterday we had a tough day, and we just ran around and found a couple new fish and found a couple fish we couldn't get to go. A couple fish we fished for yesterday we couldn't get to go, and we caught them today. So we had fun. Probably caught 10 or 12 keepers today, and it was fun.
Now, who caught the most fish? Did he allow you to catch anything?
Oh, he did, yeah. I caught some good ones today.
What a good husband.
Yeah, it was a fun time. So thanks for having us, and yeah, we had a blast.
Beautiful, beautiful lake. Great limit, especially on a tough day. Nice work. Thank you. Nice work. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. All right. You got, hey, listen, it's not skunked. This is Scott Davis. He's got one fish. Come over here a little bit more, Scott. You got a total weight of 1.53 pounds. 1.53 pounds. Not a skunk. Good job.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a lot of years. My daughter and her husband made it. My kids growing up never seen their dad travel. Like I say, I travel the western circuits. And so she's here today, and I was just going to put that back in the lake. You know, and I did this for my daughter so she could actually see her dad, one of my kids. Absolutely. So, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. He caught a fish. Your dad rocks.
I caught about 15.
He caught about 15, actually. Yeah, they just weren't, they're 12 3/4 inches. Isn't that a stinker when that happens? Well, we will send you on your way. Thank you so much for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. I'm finally, I think, have enough water in me. Oh, boy, okay. What boat is this? 13. Okay, this is Brandon Kolsky and Daniel Adams. Let's put them on the scales. We're looking at a total weight here. 7.17 pounds. 7.17 pounds. He'll take it. Tell me about your tournament.
We caught a lot yesterday, nothing big, and today we struggled to get a limit. We caught the last one at like 3:30, so it was pretty rough for us.
You got a limit, and consistency is so important in fishing, so nice job on that. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We've got an awesome schedule for the Wild West Bass Trail. April 26th through the 28th, the Pro-Am on the California Delta. May 9th through 11th, Arizona Team Championship on Roosevelt Lake. May 31st through June 2nd, the Pro-Am Championship on Clear Lake in California. Then we're back there in the fall, October 22nd and 27th, the California Team Championship on Clear Lake. You want to fish the Wild West Bass Trail, you have to fish the Wild West Bass Trail. Go to wildwestbasstrail.com and get signed up. Coming up to the scales, Hobby Nelson and Christine Nelson. Big fish. All right, love weighing big fish. Nice, beautiful largemouth here, weighing a big fish. This is for big fish. You're looking at 4.46 pounds. 4.46 pounds for the big fish. Go ahead and take him out, put him with the rest. We'll weigh him all together. And you've got a 5-fish limit. Nicely done here. Looks like you're going to break. Oh, I thought you were going to break the 10-pound mark. Still good. 9.60 pounds. 9.60 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
Well, we got Mama Bear and her 4 cubs there, so we just couldn't find any more big ones. We saw one other big one up on a bed and stood her to go. That's it.
That's how it goes. It's tough to get those big fish to bite sometimes. A lot of times, actually. Appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Jim Sandy and Josh Escobar getting ready to weigh in here. They got a limit. Important to have that limit in tournaments. Go ahead and put them on the scales. And you got your family up here. Awesome to see that. Make sure that we get this bag all the way in. And you got a total weight of 8.22 pounds. 8.22.
It was a rough day. We didn't catch the last one pretty much until the last 45 minutes or so. So no patterns, no nothing. It was pretty much all or nothing in the last few minutes. So
the definition of junk fishing, right?
pretty much is what it was. You guys want to say hi?
Come on over here. Let's introduce these your kids here.
Yes, my daughter Lonnie.
Daughter? What's your name?
Leilani.
Leilani. Does she like the bass fish? No. No, you gotta get her. You gotta get in the fish. It's so much fun. You can kiss the fish. You ever kissed a fish? Okay. And your name?
Ryan.
Do you like the bass fish?
No.
Oh, right. Well, we got to get you fishing with your dad here, hooking you up with a 10-pound bass. You both will be hooked. I promise. It's so much fun. We'll send you off on your way. Thank you so much for fishing the Surprise Ford. We'll actually have you go off that way. Hey, guys. This one, Ryan, come on. You don't want to kiss that? Look at that. Big bass over there. Okay, Jacob Russell and Nick Phelps. Let's show that fish off. Come on over here. It's a live camera. Beautiful largemouth. That's a post-spawn largemouth. Pretty skinny, but that's how it is this time of year. Go ahead and put them on the scales. And we'll weigh the big fish here. And big fish weighs 3.17. 3.17 on the big fish. Let's put them with all your fish now. Actually, let's get them. I actually just wanted to hold it. That's all. The only reason I did that. Just kidding. And we'll weigh total weight. Great bag of fish here for a tough day. 12.32 pounds. 12.32 pounds. Tell me about your day.
We had to make an adjustment today. Yesterday was pretty tough, so we just called an audible and did pretty well today.
Are you going to tell me what you did different? Please.
We flipped them.
You flipped bushes? Yeah. And in the heart of the bushes?
Pretty much all over the place. It came out of wood, came out of leafy trees, pretty much everything.
What kind of bait were you throwing in there? You throwing a jig in there? Brush hog? What are we talking?
Craws and beavers.
Okay. Well, very good. Nicely done. Great limit on a tough day. Broke the 12-pound mark. Nicely done, guys. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Tommy Sendick and Anthony Sendick, father-son team. Go Tommy! Got a cheering section. Always love to see that. Five fish. 5 very alive fish. And you're looking at a total weight of 6.77 pounds. Total weight, 6.77 pounds.
Yeah, that's about all I have to say. Yeah.
It's just, it's fishing. I mean, you've probably fished enough of these tournaments to know that just the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, that's definitely how it goes, and pretty much anything we did today was going to be better than what we did yesterday, so.
Well,
yeah.
Nicely done. Listen, you had a limit. Limits are so hard to come by sometimes, so good job on that. Thanks for fishing the Surprise Ford Open, guys. Thank you. Juan Diaz and Cesar Zavala. How are you guys doing? Go ahead and put your... And we're looking at a total weight of 5.47 pounds. 5.47 pounds. A tough tournament.
Real tough. Couldn't really find a pattern, but was tough anyway.
It's tough, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Caesar, what do you think of Lake Pleasant? You fish Lake Pleasant a lot?
Oh yeah, we fish almost every week if we can, or at least 1 or twice a month.
Okay, well, it's a beautiful lake. There's a lot more cover in this lake than I realized. I went out today, beautiful cover, bushes, flooded, but it's just still tough. This time of year can be tough too. A lot of fish in the post spawn, but we'll send you on your way. Really appreciate you guys fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Dan Nicholson and Corey Sauter at the bump tank. They got 5 fish. And go ahead and put them on the scales. These anglers are fishing for $10,000 first place. Not these anglers, unfortunately. You're looking at 8.67 pounds for the total weight. 8.67. And we'll get you set here with a ticket. We appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Larry White and Jason Ryan at the bump tank. Got 3 fish. And let's weigh them up. Looking at a total weight of 4.67 pounds. 4.67 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
Oh, it was a rough tournament.
It was a rough tournament. A lot of people had a rough tournament, so don't feel bad.
No, it was good. We appreciate the tournament, and we had a good time, but it was tough.
Well, we appreciate you being here at the Surprise Ford Open. Hopefully see you next year. We'll get you a slip here shortly. Larry White and Jason, no. Yeah, we'll get you. Leland Michael and Jimmy Savolini, you've got a giant sack. Here we go. Get it. All right. Are you going to be okay?
I think I'm going to
You need a water. Total weight, 7.45 pounds. 7.45 pounds. Tell me about your tournament, Jimmy. Obviously a tough tournament.
Typical. No, I'm kidding. We caught a lot of fish, and we flipped them a lot in the bushes and stuff. And so a couple of different things this time of year is, you're going to go out there and you got fish in all stages of the spawn. So there's giants to be caught. If you have time and practice, you can go see some on beds, maybe find a few that you can go get that are good. That's great. Otherwise, it's a numbers game. So you're going to get around them. You're going to get around numbers. And you have to make the decision of, can I go through 30 fish, and can I get a good one, and call up to the weight that you need? Well, I mean, if you don't really have anything else that you can run to besides a drastic switch, then you kind of grind it out. So, I mean, it's just one of those calls you make, and we decided to stick with the shallow flip bite. We lost a few that could have helped us, but obviously that kind of weight's not going to get you where you need to be. But, we had a great day, great 2 days. I mean, look at this platform you guys got here. It's great tournaments, and I've been fishing them since they started. They're awesome. These guys do a great job. We thank all these sponsors, you guys. I know you hear it a lot, but if you guys can just give these guys a shot at your business, they appreciate it. That's why they sponsor us. That's why we're here and we get to come play this game. So couple of these guys out here are going to take home that giant check right there. That's pretty good money to be fishing for at Lake Pleasant, Arizona. Lots of fish to be caught out there. We just didn't get the right ones, but a great weekend. We really appreciate it. Thanks.
Jimmy, we really appreciate you. We'll give you a slip here. Thank you so much for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We will see you guys next year. This was found at the tables. Is anyone missing this is like for an eye, this is, you put this in your ear, it's Bluetooth technology. Does anybody need this, missing this for an iPhone? This is an earbud, Bluetooth earbud. I'm just going to set it up here away from the fish slime. If you guys are missing an earbud, it's right there. It's right there. Come on up. Let's weigh some more fish. What do you say? Okay, just one fish. Hey, it's better than no fish. This is Walt Cook and Mickey Benner. Your one fish is going to weigh 1.67. Slide on over here. 1.67 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
It was just a really tough day. We couldn't pay for any fish.
You couldn't pay for any fish? Well, what were you doing?
We were flipping all the bushes, but they weren't there when we were flipping.
Isn't that something? Now, some guys can flip, certain bushes and just tear them up, and then other guys, they just, nothing's going on. You wonder what's...
They were all picked out already. We couldn't find any.
A lot of great anglers these 2 days, so that makes a lot of sense. Well, we appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We'll send you off with a slip, and we will hopefully see you next year. All right, we will see him. Fantastic. Walt Cook. Nick Owens and Hunter Rackley at the bump tank. These anglers are fishing for $10,000. Got 2 fish coming up. And we'll put them on the scales here. You're looking at a total weight of 2.92 pounds. 2.92 pounds. Tough out there, but tough for nearly everybody.
Yeah, I mean, today we started in the river on a reaction bite. It didn't pay off. So then we started flipping. It didn't pay off. One fish was a bed fish, and then we came back into the main lake on a drop shot and caught the other fish, and just couldn't figure it out today. I don't know, man.
Yeah, well, that goes. So you caught your fish on a drop shot, though.
One was a drop shot, one was a bed fish. Yep.
Okay. Well, the drop shot is hard to beat for getting that. Getting those fish when they're being finicky. Shane Edgar and Jake Domrez at the bump tank. 5 fish. They've got 5 fish. The all-important 5 fish limit. Very active fish. Pretty good limit here, guys. Tough day of fishing. All right. Looking at a total weight. Nicely done. Broke the 10-pound mark. 10.71 pounds. 10.71 pounds. Nicely done, gentlemen. Tell me about your tournament.
We're happy to have that. We had a good practice last weekend, like most people did. Big bags. Practice sucked on Friday. Yesterday we grinded, caught some flipping, caught some on drop shot. We were going to go fish for big fish this morning, decided not to. Went through a jerkbait and put 9 pounds in the boat like that. So grinded all day, caught probably 35, 40 fish. Awesome day, just nothing big.
Fishing a suspending jerkbait? Interesting. So off in a little bit deeper water?
Yeah, they're coming up from probably 20, 25 foot, hitting it on the pause. So
these were pre-spawn bass?
I think so. Some pre-spawn, some post. It depends. Some were real fat. I don't know if that's because they came up deep, if they're full of bait, full of eggs. I don't know. And some were super skinny, like they were spawned out. So hit or miss.
Well, nicely done, and appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Tough to get that limit when the fishing is tough. Oh, that's some good water. All right, Cody Parkhurst and Jerry Parkhurst. You're looking at a total weight of 2.09 pounds. 2.09 pounds. We got a great crowd here. Just tell me about your tournament.
Well, we couldn't catch a fish to save our life. That's how our tournament.
There was a fish there.
We caught one this morning out front of the ramp in about 5 minutes from the tournament starting. So.
First 5 minutes of the tournament, we caught that one.
It wasn't the first cast, though, right? You can't catch a fish on the first. Okay, at least it wasn't the first cast.
It might as well have been.
Might as well have been. Tough fishing, but that's how it goes. This can be a tough lake. I'm learning.
Yeah, we had fun. I mean, we caught a lot yesterday. We caught a 5.5 pounder. We were super stoked. We were 9th place, and obviously we fell way down today, but we had fun. So.
Well, we're glad you had fun. We're glad you're fishing the Surprise Ford Open. Hopefully see you next year. We'll get you set up with a slip and send you on your way. Safe travels home, guys. Appreciate it. All right. We have any more fish to weigh? Any more fish to weigh? Any more fish? Yes, sir. Okay, we have only the top 10 left? Okay. All right, we do have some more fish to weigh in. All right, we're getting down to our top teams from yesterday, okay? We have not weighed in Lon Armel or Matt Shura. They had 22.60 yesterday, so everybody's nervous to see what they have today. Jason Stocken and Seth Furmanek had 16.54 yesterday. We don't know what they have today. They have yet to weigh in. So high anxiety here. High anxiety. We're holding the top 10 guys from yesterday. Okay? Want to thank the sponsors that make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. Specifically, Surprise Ford. Thank you so much. Surprise Ford made this tournament possible. $150 entry fee, $10,000 for first place. We're paying all the way down to 26 spots. Pretty darn fantastic. Surprise Ford just down the way, and Surprise, check them out. A heck of an inventory of Ford vehicles. I want to thank Lowrance for anglers who want it all. Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Dobbins Rods, fish to win. Yamamoto Baits, because what you fish matters. P-Line, official fishing line of the Wild West Bass Trail. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Super clean, super fast, super easy, super clean. Protect the harvest, keeping our traditions alive for future generations. General Tire, anywhere is possible. Valley Fashions Outdoors, have fun, live life, enjoy the outdoors. Top This, the premier accessory outfitter for your truck, boat, or RV. A&M Graphics, Macmillan Fiberglass Stocks, feel the difference that quality can make. Ben Green Insurance. Also want to thank Wickenburg Marine. Any of these anglers that have any issues with their boats or their motors, Wickenburg Marine gets them back on the water. Parts and service do a fantastic job. Any anglers out there that had any help from Wickenburg Marine, make sure you talk to Ace Bailey. Just make sure you're all settled up with Ace, okay? Need to make sure you're settled up with Wickenburg Marine. We've got a great schedule for the Wild West Bass Trail for 2019. April 26th through 28th, Pro-Am on the California Delta, a big fish factory. May 9th through the 11th, Arizona Team Championship on Roosevelt Lake. Another big bass factory, Clear Lake in California. We're going there May 31st through June 2nd. That's for the Pro-Am Championship. We're going back there in the fall, October 26th and 27th, the California Team Championship on Clear Lake. Want to remind the top 3 teams after the weigh-in, okay? Make sure you stick around for interviews, okay? The top 3 teams after weigh-in, make sure you stick around for interviews. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here. It all comes down to this. this check right here, it's actually, you can't take this check and cash this at a bank. It doesn't really, but it's $10,000. Trust me, $10,000 for first place. Going for these beautiful trophies here, paying down all the way to 26 spots. There's a big fish pan for yesterday and today. Are we ready here? 10,000, that's right, $10,000. Most likely is right under that tent. $10,000 first place prize. High anxiety. Paul Hodges, tournament director, we ready to go? 1 second, John Stewart says, are we ready? Okay, let's do this. What boat number you guys? 51. Team of Brandon Kuhn and Conrad Demex. We got a limit. We got a limit. You guys were in 10th place yesterday. 10th place yesterday with 11.82. They're going to need a big bag. 11.82 they had yesterday. They got good bag here. Looking at a total weight of 9.27. 9.27. Little less than yesterday, but a good bag nonetheless on a tough tournament.
Yeah, you know, it was really tough out there today. We had to make adjustment all throughout the day to catch them, and, you know, we really just trusted our gut and went out there and threw the baits that we thought we could catch some bigger fish on, and unfortunately we lost 2 good ones today, and, you know, last 10 minutes we ended up catching a big one, but, I don't know, that's how it goes sometimes. When it's your turn, it's your turn.
Tell me specifically what you guys were doing this tournament.
So we really focused on the major areas where we thought the better fish would produce, and that was up in the Humbug and the river. We were skipping frogs, throwing buzz baits, and flipping anywhere there was shade or you know, a good lay down that we could flip. You know, there was one there every once in a while.
You're targeting in those bushes. It can be like finding a needle in a haystack sometimes. You know, were you looking for shaded areas? You're looking for the in the heart of the cover.
Yeah, when that sun got really high is when we kind of pinpointed our fish. When it got high and the high pressure, it pinpoint them right in the middle of those bushes. So we were flipping a half-ounce weight right down smack in the middle of them. And
what bait were you throwing?
What was it? Striking Rage Bug.
Okay. And you said a frog. Did you catch? How many you catch on a frog?
Yesterday we caught our 2 biggest ones on the frog, and then we lost a big one today on the frog. So we had 3 bites total on it.
So that's primarily a post-spawn kind of thing when that's happening, but it's so exciting when a frog, you know, bite turns on and you get big fish crushing it. So good job, guys. We'll see what happens. We'll send you off here, but just send you over here. But nicely done. Great tournament. Okay. 9th and 8th already weighed in, so we're going to go 7th. We're going to 7th. This is the team of Todd Graffa and Lyle Dalby. Got that right. You had 12.49 yesterday, 12.49 sitting in 7th. How many fish do you guys have today? Got 5 fish today. They have 5 fish today. We got a limit. Okay. Here we go. They got 5 fish. Not as good as yesterday, but good. 11.36 pounds. 11.36 pounds. Great limit. Tough tournament. Come on over here. Tell me about your tournament.
Well, we didn't really have a clue what we were going to do because we didn't do any pre-fishing. But we went up in the river and fished reaction baits, basically. And
when you say reaction baits, what are you talking about? That could be spinner baits.
Square bills and spinner baits is what we caught most.
Deflecting that square bill crankbait, deflects off that wood, fishing a lot of wood up there.
Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. Most of the fish were all in the pockets, the cuts and stuff up in the river is where we were catching them.
And you get that dirtier water up in that river, conducive for a crankbait bite. Very good. But were you fishing any spawning fish at all?
No, everything was on. Our big one yesterday was on a bed, but I just thought I seen one there and threw in there and ended up catching it. So we didn't have to work it like you normally would a typical bedfish, you know.
Gotcha. They can be so frustrating, those bedfish, I tell you.
Yeah, they can be.
Well, nicely done. You caught a limit both days, good limit. So great job on a great tournament. We'll send you on your way, but we'll see. We'll see how these guys do behind you. So thank you for fishing the Surprise Ford Open. All right, we're getting down. This is going to be the 6th place team coming up here. Team of Douglas Pingree and Hunter Konechny. Konechny, gosh darn it. Konechny, Greg, get it in your head. They had 13.13 yesterday. Do they have that or better? They've got a good limit though. Oh, I thought you broke the you didn't break the 10-pound mark. 9.62, 9.62. Tell me about your tournament.
It was a grind out there. We started off today and went up in the river. We caught a few fish up there, but it didn't really pan out, so we went back out on the main lake, and most of our fish came on Senko's flipping trees.
Flipping trees with Senko. You Texas rigging them?
A little of both. Some wacky rig, some Texas rig.
Still tougher today, though. More pressure, more pleasure boaters out there?
It was pretty similar for us yesterday as far as the amount of bites we got. We just didn't get the quality, so just have to come out next time and try again.
That's right. You got the right attitude. We appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open. We'll send you on your way. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. These guys were in 5th. The team of Fred Krumsiek and John Montoya. They had 13.67 pounds yesterday. Great limit of fish, 13.67 pounds. Got another limit today. Let's put them on the scales. Little tougher day today. Total weight, 8.59 pounds. Total weight, 8.59 pounds. Tell me about your tournament.
We had a great day yesterday. We got that big kicker fish. Today we were just looking for another big fish to get, and we never got the bite. We never got bit on the bigger fish. So, we're happy with what we got, though. I mean, this is really our first big tournament, Fred and I together, and so we had a good time.
What were you guys doing specifically?
We were throwing Senkos, just pitching them in trees and
Texas rig, wacky rig.
Wacky rig, yeah. Fred's got a really good setup for the wacky rig, and
he was catching them and I was netting them.
You had the fun part.
Yeah, but Fred, he put me on the fish, and we're a great team. I mean, I love Fred. He's a great guy.
Well, nicely done. This is the first tournament you guys have fished together? Yes. Yeah, well, great showing for the first tournament fishing together. So,
First Open.
All right, well, congratulations on a great finish. We'll set you up here with a ticket, send you on your way. Good job, guys. Surprise Ford Open. We appreciate you fishing. Vote 120. Zach Holwarda and George Sizemore. My apologies. George Sizemore. These guys are sticks. Was in 4th yesterday with 14.45 pounds. Let's see what we've got today. We got 5 fish. You got that limit. Tougher day today. 7.67 pounds. 7.67 pounds. Zach, tell me about your day.
It was tough. It was a lot tougher for us today. We just didn't get any big bites. We found a few big ones on beds and just couldn't get them to go.
What were you guys doing? You were specifically targeting spawning fish?
Half the time, and then flipping trees like everybody else.
Okay. Well, great showing nonetheless. I know you're a little bit disappointed. You're always gunning for that win, but great showing nonetheless. We really appreciate you fishing the Surprise Ford Open.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get you set up with a slip and send you on your way. Thank you, guys. What boat number? Boat number, guys? 12. Boat 12. Nathan Foreman and Mike Crothers. In third going into today, had 15.40. Got 5 fish, got that important limit.
Took us all day.
Took this team all day, but a good limit. Great limit, 11.08 pounds. For a tough day, that's a darn good limit.
Yeah. No, it was, we ended up calling about 2 or 3 fish, and I lost about a 4 or 5 pounder, and then I had another 3 pounder, so that kind of hurt us. But no, we just, we flipped and spinnerbaited and just worked our butts off. You know, Nate got on a spinnerbait bite early, and then pretty much I just kind of flipped, and he flipped too, but we ended up catching some fish flipping.
So you lost today a 4 pounder and a 3 pounder. That could be critical.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I've talked to everybody. No. Yeah. I had the big fish on, and he jumped twice, and he come unbuttoned, and then just a few minutes later, I had a 3 pounder come up and just grab the bait and just run off, and I couldn't turn him, and he just came unbuttoned. So yesterday, flawless. Today,
not so flawless, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. We don't know yet. We're going to send you off with a ticket here, but stay close. Stay close. Still a great bag of fish, even missing those 2. But hopefully it's not going to be a nightmare scenario for you, and it's going to be more of a... Oh. All right. We got the second place going into today team coming up. Jason Stockin and Seth Furmanek. They had 16.54 yesterday. Coming up to the scales, tougher day today. Tougher day today, guys. Total weight, 4.99 pounds. 4.99 pounds. We were with you earlier today. You saw a 5 pounder on the bed. Did that fish finally go? It was not going when we were there.
No.
Obviously.
Yeah. No, the male was really hot when you guys were there, and we were going to pull that male and come back to the female, but the male actually did something I've never had happen. It tail swiped my jig and actually hooked itself in the back, swam all the way to the camera boat with the white jig in its back, and after he came off, I finally shook him off. He never came back, she never came back. So amongst that, some other fish lost. We just didn't fish clean. Ultimately didn't catch them. So
it's so hard to fish clean in tournaments, just fishing in general. There's so many variables that have to go right to fish clean.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we can't thank you guys enough for putting something like this on and Surprise Forward. It's a great opportunity to fish for 10 grand at this little of an entry. And, you know, we look forward to fishing Wild West again. So.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you next year at the Surprise Forward Open, and we'll send you on your way. But great tournament nonetheless. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. All right. It all comes down to this. This is why we're all here. This is why these anglers fish. Lon Armel, Matt Shura. They had 22.60 pounds yesterday. Can they do that today? Can they get a limit? Well, let's find out. Come on up, guys. Oh, we're going to hold on. Let's put those fish back. I got a little excited. Okay, I'm going to make them wait a little bit longer. We're going to go through our sponsors because they make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. Surprise Forward. Thank you, Surprise Forward. Providing pizzas, this wonderful venue. Go to Surprise Forward just down the road. Terrific inventory of Fords, great tow vehicles. We want to thank Lowrance, Lucas Oil, Ranger Boats, Dobbins Rods, Yamamoto Baits, P-Line, Power Pole, Super Clean, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Valley Fashions Outdoors, Top This, A&M Graphics, Macmillan Fiberglass Stocks, Ben Green Insurance, and also want to thank Wickenburg Marine. All right. How are you doing, Ty?
You know, I was doing actually really good earlier until now I'm pretty nervous now. I hate second place. I hate it. I hate it with passion. I don't want second place. I don't want to hear it for a week. So let's just get this over with.
Not yet. No. You ever watch like American Idol or any of those shows where they just like wait forever and ever before they reveal who the winner is? There's these long pauses. That's kind of what we're doing right now. It's exciting. All right. Okay. Vu, how you feeling?
You know what? It's I mean, it'd be nice to win 2 back-to-back tournaments here with my brother. You know, I only fish with him once a year, and last year it was at this event, and we had a blast today. You know, I usually fish in the front with my partners, but with Ty, I can't do that. I got like swim baits flying past me. You got like Cincos. I mean, you name it, man. You know,
he's aggressive.
Oh yes. So you know what? Matt had a good bag yesterday, and let's see if he can seal the deal here.
All right, here we go. Lon Armel and Matt Shura, they're going to need 5.95 pounds. 5.95 pounds. It's going to be close. Put them on the scales. 6.35 pounds. 6.35 pounds. They did it. Wow, what a close tournament. Take your... Goodness gracious. How's that for a close tournament? Matt Shura, get this... I don't know if I can even take this off here. $10,000, guys. $10,000. Surprise Ford Open champions. Wow, I was like, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Goodness.
Well, I just want to say, we wanted to make it exciting for you guys and really make the weigh-in exciting, so we thought we'd get it real close, and we did a pretty good job.
You did a very good job. Wow.
I got to tell you, I 100% didn't think we had 5.5 pounds, so that's, I'm really shocked, and I had my sore loser speech already ready to go. I didn't have this one ready.
I mean, you guys had 22.60 pounds. We were in the boat with you today. You were struggling. You had just over 6 pounds. I mean, wow, that's got to be so nerve-wracking to be out there and going, how are the other guys doing? You don't know,
No, we were worried all day long. We made some decisions that I thought were the right decisions. We went up the river looking for a big one like we did yesterday. They bit yesterday. We went a couple hours without a bite, and we didn't panic or anything. We're just like, hey, we'll go drop shot 8-10 pounds, make the guys really have to work for it. And we went to the main lake, and 3 hours later, we're like, uh-oh. I mean, we struggled today. I mean, we caught our last fish with 30 minutes to go, and they're squeakers, small fish.
So yesterday, you guys went way upriver, correct? Yes. That you were way upriver fishing. You were pitching those bushes, off-colored water. I mean, that's how you caught all those fish. No spawning fish, primarily.
You know what? We keyed on the flatter banks that had rock on it. So we were flipping the trees, pitching, casting, and working the lanes, and we got those 2 big ones were more in open water, just clicking the rocks with the Texas rig brush hogs we were throwing, and we both caught a good one yesterday, and that was a special day, and that's why I say even if we didn't win this thing after yesterday, man, what a cool experience,
What a cool experience indeed. Let's get this check up here. $10,000. Your champions, Lon Armel and Matt Shura. Look at this. Switch them. Absolutely.
Hey, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, man. What an event. How close that was. I was talking to a buddy of mine this morning, Joe Uribe. Some of you know him. He was over at Clear Lake fishing. And I got to tell you, that guy has a passion. When we're fishing together and he catches a fish, it's almost like his first one. So I was telling him yesterday, I'm like, I pulled up when Matt was taking pictures of his fish, of the boat over there, and I said, man, it was just an awesome feeling to watch how legitimately excited he was. I said, man, I don't know him that well, but it was almost like it was his first time. And to me, that's heart and soul. To me, I'm honored to be able to give these checks to these 2 gentlemen right here. Next year, it's your turn. Let's have a great day. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you. I told Joe this morning.
Rob, thank you so much for the support of this tournament. Surprise Ford. It's been fantastic. Absolutely. Put your hands together. Surprise Ford. Matt, let's hold those trophies up.
I wanted to say a couple things real quick. If I could just real quick, I want to thank Surprise Ford, Robert, for putting this event on. What an awesome event. Great time. Wild West Bass, you guys are awesome. What a great show you guys run. And real quick, I just want to thank my sponsors. Of course, Nitro Boats, Bass Pro Shops. Lon Armel is the owner of Marlam Industries Granite Countertops. If anybody's in the market for a granite countertop, please see Lon. He's a good friend, one of my best sponsors, and I sure appreciate it. Battleborn Batteries, Arden Reels, Signature Gates Systems. I still wasn't ready for this. Arizona's Finest Roofing, and Andrew DePoli with A&M Graphics. You see us all, I think, looking pretty good out there with our wraps, and they got the boat wraps figured out, but they can also wrap your walls, your trucks, your cars. They're an awesome company. Andrew's a great person, and don't forget to watch Fishing with Johnny Johnson. Thanks for staying, Johnny. Thank you guys very much. Did you want to say anything? Thank you, Lon.
Nicely done, gentlemen. The champions of the Surprise Ford Open. Let's hear it one more time for them. Let's get those checks up. All right, guys. Congratulations. Thank you. We'll get you your slip here. And we'll want to remind everybody, the top 3 teams, to stick around for interviews, especially you guys. And you guys are going for hamburgers after this? What about lobster dinners for after this, right?
Is it in there?
Yeah, lobster dinners in the back. Lobster dinners in the back. Appreciate you guys very much.
Thank you, guys.
Wow, what a tournament. Pleasant Lake, it's been fun. Wild West Bass Trail has an amazing schedule for 2019. If you're not fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, you need to be fishing. We've got April 26th through the 28th, the Pro-Am on the California Delta. May 9th through the 11th, Arizona Team Championship on Roosevelt Lake. May 31st through June 2nd, the Pro-Am Championship on Clear Lake in California. October 26th and 27th, California Team Championship on Clear Lake. What a fantastic tournament, fantastic lake. It's been so much fun emceeing this with you all. My name is Greg Underdahl, signing off for the Wild West Bass Trail.